Good morning, Eagles. I'm Derek.
I'm Henry.
This is your Eagle News. The Flying Aces of South Cobb High School will hold their first meeting of the year on Monday, August 19th at 3:35 in room 213 of the main building. All returning Aces and underclassmen wishing to join the Flying Aces program are urged to be in attendance. Please dress for success in a shirt and tie. See Mr. Bird downstairs in the FTA for questions or a membership application.
Get into the JV volleyball game free this Monday the 19th. Our first varsity home game is Thursday the 22nd versus Pebblebrook. It's the only time we play them this year, so make sure you come and support the girls. Thursday will be $5 to get in.
The Eagle Writing Center will open for the fall semester Tuesday, August 20th. The center is open from 3:45 to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come and receive assistance on any written or verbal assignments for any subject area.
Calling all hoopers. The South Cobb 3-on-3 League will be starting soon. The league will be held at South Cobb High School. Each team will be made up of a maximum of 4 players. There is a $10 per player fee. Please see Coach Moultrie for more information.
FCCLA informational meeting. You must attend before you can turn in a membership application. It will be Thursday, August 29th at 3:45 in room 117.
Rare team trials will be held on Saturday, August the 24th at 7 a.m. All students interested must report to the stadium no later than 6:45 a.m.
And that's all for your announcements, and here's our entertainment from us.
Hey guys, I'm Carolina Mendoza. I'm here for Eagle TV, and I'm interviewing our assistant principal, Dr. U.S. Davidson. I'm going to ask him a few questions about his background and his responsibilities here at South Cobb High School. So, why did you decide to go into education?
Actually, I decided to go into education because of 2 teachers that I had in elementary school that actually ended up being my mentors, and I actually, followed their footsteps, and that's how I ended up in education.
Nice. So, can you tell us some of your background experiences?
I started off as actually a special education teacher. I taught elementary P.E., was a high school counselor, middle school principal, and a high school principal in Champaign, well, actually in Decatur, Illinois. Then also was the principal at Osborne High School here in Cobb County.
All right. What are some of your aspirations for South Cobb High School?
To come here and to actually contribute to the administrative, team, and also to do what I can to actually help, the staff here at South Cobb High School and to help students improve their academics and get their degrees.
We appreciate that. What message would you like to send to our students here at South Cobb High School?
Just to, come to school every day with a positive attitude and to keep themselves out of trouble and just do their very best.
Okay, this was Carolina Mendoza with Eagle TV interviewing our own assistant principal, Dr. U.S. Davidson.
Do we have homework?
Bruh, shut up.
Girl. Oh, I did my homework. You gonna check it?
Bro, I didn't even do the homework.
I didn't even know we had homework. I going on. High school is easy. This not about to be a breeze. Let's stop. These are the supplies that you need for my class.
Let me stop you right there. I got everything. So I got pencils. I got everything. Everything. I'm so prepared you don't even understand.
Hey Eagles, it's a day, and today we're here with
Elizabeth Hayden, assistant principal.
and we're going to ask you a few questions. Why did you decide to go into becoming a assistant principal?
Well, I decided after being in the classroom for a long time that I could affect more change outside of the classroom as an assistant principal, and I hope someday to become a principal.
All right. Can you share with me some of your professional experiences and background?
Sure. I am a military brat, so I've grown up all over the world. I have taught in several states, but most recently I came from Campbell High School. At Campbell, I was math teacher, department chair, assistant swim and dive. I also coached varsity boys lacrosse and then was an assistant principal there as well.
Very cool. How did you feel when you first learned you were going to be assistant principal at South Cobb High School?
I was very excited. South Cobb has been doing some great things, and I thought it would be a terrific experience for me.
All right. What are some of your aspirations for South Cobb?
Well, when I first got here, we were doing a tour, and Miss Stennis was talking with SGA. And one of the things that she said stuck with me. She told the kids at SGA meeting that she wanted the high school experience here at South Cobb to be the best ever. And I would agree with her. I want our students not only to have academic success, but also an enjoyable time so that they can remember these high school years as some of the best times they've had.
What message would you like to share with the students of South Cobb High School?
I'm here to help, and what I want most from you is success. My door is open and I have a candy jar, so come visit me.
Most definitely come do that. What are your primary duties and responsibilities of South Cobb?
So I am one of the 9th grade administrators along with Mr. Sanford. I also am working with the math department, and I work with the grade book.
All right. Anything else you would like to share with the Eagles today?
No, I just want to say thank you for welcoming me. I've really enjoyed it, and everyone has been terrific. It's been a great first part of the year.
Thank you for the interview. See you later, Eagles.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm here for Eagle TV, and I'm interviewing our very own principal, Mr. T.J. Perry. So, Mr. Perry, what made you decide to go into education and become a principal?
Well, I decided to become a principal because I actually started off tutoring. I was an arena football player, and then at the time we had a tutoring aspect of it. And when I was tutoring students, it was at this one middle school. And I remember it vividly. And when I was in there, we worked with students during the middle of the day. We just pulled out, worked with a few students in the back of the classroom kind of situation. And there was a student afterwards when I was working with her in math that was like, "Oh, I get it. Like, you need to be our teacher." And there's a couple other kids said the same thing. And one kid was just like, "Yeah." And he stood up, he was like, "Our teacher." And this was all going on while the teacher was in the front teaching. So I kind of felt a little bad. But in my mind, I was like, this is pretty cool. So from that point, I just went into, going in education. I started off as a paraprofessional, which is like a teacher assistant, to see if I really, really liked it, because tutoring is just a few hours, it's a little bit of a time. So from that point, then got my teaching certificate and it went on from there.
All right. Can you share with us some of your background and your professional experiences?
I'll say background, I've been obviously in education since 2007. That's when I started as a paraprofessional, became a math teacher. I was a middle school 7th and 8th grade math teacher down the street at Garrett Middle School. From there, ended up going into administration, and then I was in administration at Pebblebrook High School for 3 years as a high school administrator as well as an athletic director, and then went on to Dickerson Middle School, where I was just at before I was here. One of my major duties there was a scheduler. So I've had to run the whole gamut of different responsibilities and duties while I was in education up to this point. And now I am a principal, and this is I've been trying to keep track of days, I forget, but it's about 2 weeks or so. So I'm loving it.
How did you feel when you found out you were going to be principal of South Cobb High School?
I'll be honest, I'll be transparent. When I found out that I was one of the candidates for South Cobb, just the idea of being a candidate, I was really emotional because I wanted to get back to high school. And this was one of the schools that it was actually a tie between us somewhere else that I was like hoping the possibility would happen, and the possibility happened at this school. So then when I was officially named, I fell to the ground. I was crying. I was in tears. I was so excited, so happy, because I was looking forward to getting here, and I was so excited to start the next morning.
That's great. What are your aspirations for South Cobb High School?
Point period blank basically is to be named as one of the top high schools in the county. I was at a former high school that, and I understand some of the schools, and I was always seeing like South Cobb towards the bottom when it comes down to scores and rankings for the county. But so a goal and aspiration is to continue the success that we've had, because we've had some major strides. I've looked over the data for these last few years, and we're going up and up and up by basic percentage points, and we're continuing to go. So as long as we keep going in that direction, we're going to be good. But is to see us towards the top of, the tier of all the schools in the all the high schools in the county.
All right, and a less serious question. What are your hobbies?
Hobbies, real simple. I just love to work out and run and eat French fries.
All right, and is there any specific message you would like to send out to the students of South Cobb High School?
Staff, students, just know that, staff, we all believe in you. You are the best. That's why we are the best, the one, the only, the South Cobb High School.
All right, anything else you would like to share?
No, I'm just excited to get this started.
All right, you heard it. That was Mr. TJ Perry, our new principal.
That is all we have for you today. Please have a great weekend.
See you later.